So, we in that new year, new me season.
Yes.
But a lot of us still have some of the same goals from 2023. And a lot of y'all, and I know for sure because y'all came up to me and asked,
You
a
did.
lot of y'all wanted to start a podcast.
Yes.
I got good news for you, player. Spotify for podcasts is here for every need you have.
We've been using Spotify for podcasters since we started our podcast. It's so easy. You literally record, edit, and upload all from your phone, your computer. So no matter what your setup looks like, you can start now.
Yes, get your conversations, your opinion, your views out to the world. People need to hear you.
You can distribute your podcast to Spotify and anywhere else that podcasts are heard.
With Spotify for podcasters, you can earn money in a multitude of ways. Ads or podcast subscriptions. I mean, it's an easy way to get your visions out to the world and earn some extra pocket change.
Yeah, my favorite thing about all of this is free 99.
Yes. They don't charge you a dime. So you really got nothing holding you back. Today, not tomorrow, today, let's be heard. Spotify for podcasters.
Let's be seen. Welcome back to another episode of the For the Healthy Host podcast, where we talk about self-awareness, conscious living, and everything in between. I'm your host, Ree. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of your journey once again. So, we're going to have to excuse my voice. I know maybe it don't really sound that bad, but I went to the Blast concert this past weekend and it was everything. And I was singing my little heart out. So my voice sounds a little off, to me anyway. So I feel like I sprinkle a little bit of this message within every episode. But today I'm going to dive in, really not even dive, really just kind of rant. That's what's going on today, about something that we all need to hear. A sweet, simple, short message for y'all today. You are enough. I am enough. We all are enough. Somewhere along the line, we picked up the message that we weren't enough. We needed to do more. You know what I mean? We needed to be something outside of ourselves to make others happy, to be accepted, to accumulate success. That message could have started in the home, media. I mean, it really is all around us, the world. You know what I mean? I remember at a really, really young age feeling like I wasn't enough. And I mean that in all aspects possible. Like physically, I didn't think I was pretty. I didn't think I was beautiful when I was younger. I didn't think I was smart enough. I didn't think I was good enough. And that can be really, really damaging to your soul, especially as a kid. You know what I mean? Finally, I'm at a space in my life. I can understand that the messages that were around me and that I interpreted were really not about me. The people who were giving those messages, it was more about them. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm trying to say. And I'm just like really realizing like I'm enough. I'm enough. I think from, of course, just living, being a human being, but especially like as a creator, an artist, it's easy to fall in that belief that, what you're doing isn't enough. For those who don't know me outside of this podcast, I create content for a living, mainly on YouTube. And before I start a vlog or before I do a post on Instagram or TikTok, I have this feeling of anxiety. Like, I have this feeling like, and I say this often in my vlogs, like, I just want to make sure I'm being valuable to y'all. I want to make sure I'm providing information that's going to help you, right? Like, I mean, I care. I care a lot. And you can see that, like, clearly if I'm saying, I want to be valuable to y'all. But my community has really allowed me to see that I'm enough just by showing up. Like, I'm being valuable just by giving my energy, just by showing up as myself. When you can show up as yourself, that's one of the most liberating things ever. When you're able to show up as your authentic self, it's one of the most liberating feelings ever, period. I'm literally Little Miss blame everything on social media. That's me. But seriously though, from another perspective, when you're spending too much time online, constantly comparing yourself to photos and videos that may or may not even be real, it can really diminish your self-worth. You can really feel like, okay, this person got XYZ. Well, I need to be doing this so I can get XYZ, right? But you really have to realize that, first of all, social media isn't really real. Like, it's real, but it's not. A lot of times we see the end result or like the success that someone is sharing, but we don't see the hardships, the work that they put in. Sometimes things may feel like, oh, this person got this overnight. I literally had somebody ask me, how did you grow your YouTube channel so fast? I didn't. That's 7 years in the making. I didn't grow my channel fast. My point being is, don't compare your step 3 to somebody else's step 20. We shouldn't be comparing at all, but definitely don't compare your journey to someone else's when they may be at a different part. They're definitely at a different part in their journey than you are. Like, that's just period. I'm not going to go on a whole tangent about social media because y'all know where I stand, but definitely if you find yourself not feeling worthy and you're noticing also, okay, I've been on social media a lot, you may want to take a few steps back. I will say though, the only place where I've never felt any feelings of anxiety or unworthiness is Pinterest. Pinterest is that girl, and I need everybody to know that. I ain't never felt depressed or sad or stressed when I'm on Pinterest. It's literally my happy place. If you're not on Pinterest, get on Pinterest. It is the exception. It is the only exception. Also, I don't think people realize how powerful our thoughts and our words are. Really, even before words, thoughts. Thoughts are so powerful. I was having a conversation with my daughter, and she would kill me if she knew that I was, talking about this, but she was just saying that she didn't feel beautiful. And I told her, make sure, well, first of all, I affirmed her, you're very beautiful. And she is. She's a very beautiful little girl. But I told her, the more you speak those negative, diminishing thoughts to yourself, they're going to grow and they're going to fester. And then you're going to believe that. You're going to believe that shit. And it's not true. Our thoughts are literally our truth. Y'all, I'm going to have to do a whole episode on the law of attraction. But literally what you think, literally the things you think manifest right in front of you. So the same way that we think negative thoughts, diminishing thoughts, thoughts that are no good for us, we can retrain our brain to think positively. I am enough. I am beautiful. I'm strong. I'm a worthy being just by being. I'm a worthy being just by being. That's one of my favorite affirmations ever. I am a worthy being just by being. Affirmations are a really great way to retrain your mind from a negative space to a positive space. And this definitely won't be overnight. And you really may even have to lie to yourself a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, you might have to fake it in the beginning. Like, it be days where, and I tell my daughter this, it's days where I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh my God, you look absolutely gross. But I have to fake it. Like, that's just the facts. I have to fake it until I believe all of these positive things that I'm feeding myself. And just like over time, you believe those negative thoughts, over time, you're going to start to believe those positive thoughts. You're enough. You're enough. I mean that. I've also noticed too that when I don't feel as worthy as I usually do, I start to desire things outside of myself. Material things, clothes, shoes, things from other people. I start requiring things and desiring things from other people to fill a void within me, to make myself happy. And that's toxic. That is, like, in relationships, it's toxic to yourself. Sometimes it be times where I feel like I don't need nothing. I have everything I need. And the truth is, I do. Everything I need is right in front of me. It's in arm's reach. Everything I need to make my dreams come true, to live the life that I want to live, it is within arm's reach. I have it right here. And I typically feel that way. I typically feel abundant. But I notice when, whatever the case may be, whatever happened in my life, whatever I've experienced, sometimes it makes me feel a little unworthy, like I'm not enough. And I'm really trying to fill this void. Like, I really crave, like, online shopping, or I don't know, like, just things from my partner that really aren't his responsibility. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, your partner is there to be exactly that, a partner, help lift you up. But at the same time, your journey is your journey. You got to tackle that shit on your own. Like, your partner can be there to help you, lift you up, assist you. But this is your journey, sis. It is your responsibility to make it through. Stop putting your responsibility for your happiness in the hands of other people. It's your responsibility to understand that you are enough. And I've noticed that even, like, as a person who always wants to help, whether it be my mom, my partner, my daughter, if my daughter's if they're feeling like, you know, sad or down, I want to save them. But nobody can save you but you. I've said this before, but it's so true. It's your responsibility to save you. It's okay and necessary to have that emotional and moral support from the people you love. Like, I'm always going to support my family. I'm always going to be there for them and talk to them and talk through whatever they're going through. But ultimately, they have to deal with whatever's going on. Same with me. I have to deal with whatever's going on with me. I noticed earlier this week that I hadn't journaled since August the 2nd. Today is August 26th. That's not me. Like, I used to be an everyday journaler. Journal? I used to journal every day. Don't hold me for that, y'all. Journaler? Is that a word? But I used to journal every single day. And the reason why I'm even talking about, you know, self-worth right now is because it aligns with my life. Right? I can only speak about what I feel and what's in my gut. But I noticed that I had been having those feelings of, you know, unworthiness, and I had been self-sabotaging because I hadn't checked in with myself. You know, we have so many relationships, mother, father, best friend. But the most important relationship is the one with yourself. And I hadn't checked in with myself. Honestly, I have been having some crazy experiences lately. Both positive and challenging. I won't say negative, I'll use the word challenging. And I hadn't sat down and worked through those experiences. I hadn't checked in with myself to see how I had been feeling. And that's why I had been feeling just so disconnected from myself, from my soul, from my spirit. I had been, once again, off my routine. I hadn't been working out. Had been getting up immediately on my phone and getting on my phone. And I'm not the girl who does that. But I tell y'all what, for the past 2-3 weeks, I've been getting up immediately and getting on my phone and putting, I've been checking emails, checking DMs. I've been putting, my work before my being, my well-being. And yes, I get excited about my work and talking to y'all and, working with brands. But that should never come before my well-being. Productivity should never come before your well-being. I think, yes, it's nice to, have a productive day and get your work done. But don't put it before your well-being. Waking up, moving your body, eating a healthy breakfast, that's productive to me. I consider that productivity. Productivity doesn't always have to be result-driven. Doing things that make me feel good mentally, physically, that's productive. That's productivity to me. I do these productive vlogs on my channel, and sometimes I do include work life, entrepreneur life, but mainly I'm sharing me taking care of myself. I'm really working to change what productivity looks like. And again, waking up, checking your phone, just immediately waking up and getting sucked into this noisy world can diminish and really hurt your mental health, let alone your self-worth. You're doing a disservice to yourself. Stop waking up and getting on your phone. I'm talking to me, and I'm talking to whoever else needs to hear this. Stop waking up and getting on your phone. Stop waking up and getting on your phone. The world can wait. The world can wait. Your mom can wait. They can wait. Take care of you first. Take care of you. Check in with yourself. Self, how am I feeling this morning? How did I sleep last night? Whisper some words of affirmations to yourself. The world can wait. The world can wait, I promise you. After you've checked in with yourself, stretched a little bit, drawn a little bit, read a little bit, then you can check in with the world. And I promise you, they're going to be exactly where they was. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Society, America in general, has really set it up to where, we got to put ourselves last and work comes first, because in order to live, I got to work. I got to do work. So it has become the forefront. It has become our priority, and we should be our priority. Our well-being should be our priority. The system is so crazy and so messed up, but it's working exactly how they wanted it to work. It's working exactly how they made it. At the end of the day, America is a business, but I'm in the business of taking care of myself. I'm in the business of making sure I feel good, making sure I'm good, so I can radiate positive energy to everybody I touch, to everything I touch. I think sometimes we only feel worthy if we're being valuable to other people, if we're giving. And it doesn't have to be, physically giving, but just giving ourselves and our energy and our attention to other things outside of ourselves. I think we often define our worth by what we can give, what we can contribute. But nah, you're worthy just by being. Outside of your talents, your beauty, your energy is what makes you so valuable and so worthy. Just by being. Your spirit makes you worthy. I want to close out this episode with some affirmations that you can use, you can say to yourself for self-worth. First and foremost, I am enough. I am a worthy being just by being. Everything I want is already mine, period. If I can think it, it's mine. The universe wouldn't have put this thought in my mind if she believed I couldn't do it. Like, facts. Everything I need is within arm's reach. I can grab it. I can literally grab every single thing I need. I don't have to show up as anybody but my authentic self. I'm going to say that one again for the people in the back. I don't have to show up as anybody else other than my authentic self. I am beautiful. I'm smart. I'm intelligent. I attract nothing but abundance to my life. I am abundant. I am worthy of abundance. I deserve abundance. You ever feel like you don't deserve abundance? All the beautiful, amazing things in life? You do. We do. We deserve abundance. And we don't even have to do that much for it. We don't have to do nothing for it. It's within us. It's already in us. I am enough. You're enough. We're enough. I love y'all. And remember to check in with yourself before you check in with the world. I'll catch y'all next time.